Welcome to the RACES Strategy Constructed Response Builder. So with this builder, what you can do with your students is you can give them the link, they can sign in with Google, and then hit the ground running. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in with Google here. Of course, allow the permissions. All right, now that I am signed in, it's going to remember the things that I started typing earlier. Of course, we have a nice dark mode if the light mode is a little bit too bright for you, and the dyslexia-friendly font is always there if you need it. We have a nice ops selector here for the reader voice. So I'm gonna go with a UK English female, a little bit of a British accent. This RACES builder can work with any text that you read with any prompt that you might have. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the title of your text here, because this can help you out in the sentence starters later. So for example, if you're reading a story called Fish Cheeks or whatever you're reading, you put the title right in there. All right, you can paste the constructive response question there. So whether your question's asking, should something do this or that, or what was the emotional response of this character in this passage, whatever they put, they can put it here just to help keep them on track. Of course, there's teacher tips on every section with concrete examples for the students, but overall, the biggest thing to remember is this tool provides structure, starters, and feedback, but it does not write answers for students. The writing is still their responsibility. All right, starting us off strong, we have a nice little anchor chart just to remind everybody what the RACES strategy is. So we're going to restate the question, we're going to answer that question, we're going to cite the evidence from our text, we're going to explain the answer, and then we are going to sum it all up. All right, starting with R, of course, you can click on the teacher tips and you can see the concrete example here. You can click on the sentence starters and those will input into the passage themselves. Once you finish doing that, you can have it read to you. You can hit the writing coach button. So the writing coach is great, and it'll let you know, like, hey, you need punctuation here, or you're not supposed to use I. Things like that. All right, next is A. So they're supposed to answer the question. Again, teacher tips is there, so it's the full example for it. They're clickable starters. You can always read your writing, and of course the writing coach. Again, hey, you gotta have that ending punctuation. All right, then you have to cite the evidence, okay? Here we go. Now, what I love about the cite the evidence part is the writing coach will flag it if they did not use quotation marks. And then, of course, we have to explain. So here's a teacher example for explaining. You can click a starter and finish typing that out. And then last but not least, we have to summarize. So use that starter, look at that teacher tip for the good example. Check that writing coach. Notice we've got a progress bar going through just to kind of let them know, like, hey, you're almost there. All right, finally, we are at the read final response portion. You can have it read it out loud to you to make sure. You can make edits if you noticed, oh, I forgot to write a number here. I needed to finish this sentence differently. You can have it run the checklist. So it's basically just going to check that all of the boxes were completed. It noticed, look, it flagged that I didn't add the punctuation, so I really need to go back and add that. All right, and you can either just click copy final response. It's going to copy every piece of the text that you wrote, or you can hit the export to Google Docs. Now, here's where it gets awesome. Let's open up this doc. All right, now we have right below it, this is the teacher editing log. This is just for teachers, really. So it lets you know, hey, they started working on this, they're working here. They took out of this. It'll let you know if they copied and pasted. It'll let you know how long it took them to do that. So really the goal here is to keep from students using AI and then copying and pasting it in. Now, of course, they could sit here and they could try to delete it, but you know that you can always go and view the history of the page and get it that way. All right, well, that is the RACES strategy. You can clear it out. You can sign out and sign back in with different users so that everybody, if you're using a shared computer, I hope you guys enjoy. Happy writing.